Well, I hope that you're doing well. I hope everything is good in your life right now. Um, if it's not, I'm sorry about that. I really do hope I hope things get better for you. Um, if you're sick or you're hurting in any way, we certainly want to let you know that we love you and that we are praying for you. If we don't know um, about your troubles, please let us know because we want to definitely be praying for you and thinking about you. We are not doing Genesis tonight. In fact, this video is going to be a quick video because we are behind in the in-person class big time from where we are in the online class. So I don't want to carry on Genesis because it's just going to create a further gap. And I like to keep us at the same pace. That way, if somebody was in the in-person class and they weren't able to come the next week, we would be right together and there wouldn't be a whole lot of catch up. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't know about you and what you like to do in planning your Bible study for the week, but what I like to do is at least every 2.5, 3 weeks, whatever book I'm studying currently in the Bible, I like to put it on pause and I like to go back to the Sermon on the Mount and just spend some time reflecting on the words of Jesus and really doing a self-check, self-inventory of where I think that I am as far as developing these kinds of qualities, thinking genuinely, but also intently on areas that I could get better in my life as far as these qualities that Jesus talks about is concerned. Jesus is concerned about the heart. The Sermon on the Mount is about the heart. So I want us to spend time reading the Sermon on the Mount on our own. Maybe that takes you 10 minutes. Maybe that takes you 20 minutes. Maybe that takes you 30 minutes. But read the entire Sermon on the Mount. Spend some time in deep reflection, and then spend some time in prayer, asking God for His strength and guidance in helping us grow and develop and making ourselves more like Jesus, asking Him to provide opportunities so that we might develop these qualities. But what I want us to notice while we read the Sermon on the Mount, especially in the first several verses, we know those as the Beatitudes, is notice how the qualities and characteristics that God would have us develop, that Jesus is telling us about, are qualities and characteristics that the world would literally laugh at. It is totally contrary to the characteristics and qualities that the world would have us develop in our lives. Just notice, blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are the pure in spirit. Blessed are the pure in heart. The world is not at all. Blessed are the peacemakers. The world is not concerned about peacemakers. The world preaches to us, do whatever you have to do in order to get ahead of somebody. People that follow that line of thinking, they're not promoting peace at all in their lives. Jesus calls us to be different than the world. And we want the world to ultimately develop these kind of qualities. Well, notice what he says, we're the light of the world. So if we're not working to make ourselves more like him, there is no way that the world is going to develop the godly qualities that Jesus tells us about here. And there's no way that the world is going to change without that. So spend some time reading, spend some time in prayer, and we will jump back into Genesis next Wednesday. I hope you have a great rest of the week. God bless.